Hey there, Libra. Hey, it's Angie with Feisty Butterfly Tarot, and this Fool has popped out at me a couple of times. I was just doing the Virgo read. It felt very Libra-esque, and this has popped out twice, so we're going to keep this as a theme moving forward for you. What we want to see is what's going on with you, what might be causing a little bit of disturbance for you, and what's going to be coming at you in the next month. So we're going to take a little bit of a look, see what's going on with your energies, and go from there. What's going on that you are feeling new about, or what's new in your world? Okay, right now you have a balance issue going on for sure. You have the Two of Coins. It's very much about finances, resources, juggling and getting balanced. Then you have Temperance coming at you too. So things are needing to balance. Maybe you're recalibrating at this particular time. This is where you're taking fire and water, blending it, creating that perfect potion, that alchemy that makes the magic happen for you. This is a very blessed time, a healing time, but you're having to put the energy in and figure out that balance so you can move things forward in your world. Okay, next we have, what are the current things going on? You have the Devil energy in reverse, so it's not quite as bad as just the regular Devil, but you're feeling stuck. You're feeling like you can't move forward and do what you want to do. Something's holding you back. Feels like you don't have quite the control and the handle on your own situation. You're not in charge of your own things. You're feeling a little bit frustrated, a little overwhelmed. It looks like there might be a little bit too much going on for you that you don't want to deal with. Some kind of behavior pattern, avoidance for sure, is going on. Excuse me. So the efforts that you're being made at staying stuck are just as big as the efforts it would take to get out of that cage. I mean, the cage here has an open door, ready to go. The old patterns are keeping you stuck. You have the ability to change it. You're just out of balance. Yeah, you're feeling out of balance. You're feeling out in the cold. You're feeling separated and distanced from what you want. Distance from what you had in your mind as the ideal, and distance from community. You might be sensing lack. You're feeling this energy of lack, and like almost like the beggar girl or poor little match girl, where you're just trying so hard to get through each day and overwhelmed and like nobody's helping me, poor me. But really, you're this close to all those pentacles, and you do have 2 pentacles. It's just a matter of figuring out how to juggle. So you're really not that forlorn. Your goal is to overcome that. Your goal is to figure out how to use that shifting energy for your own good. Okay, this is an asset that you have. Ooh, the World. Okay, you have the Fool here. And in this deck, in the circle, is the Fool. He's in the center of the World, of the completion card. There's a cycle that's completing for you. A cycle that you need to step beyond and move forward. I mean, look at this Temperance card. There's one here, and then she's just throwing that fire that way. So there's something old you definitely have to get rid of, so you can let the water come in and nourish things. Definitely. Okay, this is here where you're wanting to head a little bit more, and you have the Knight of Swords here. You do want to charge ahead. You definitely want to charge ahead. There is a truth here that is very singular to you, a very known truth that enables you to move forward. Whatever this is that you're getting clear on, get super clear on it. Let this old energy, this old stuckness go. If somebody's calling you out on something that you know is true and you've kind of been avoiding, pay attention. They aren't calling you out on that to be mean. They're helping you get clear. That's them helping the universe to help you get clear with what you need to do to move forward. Next out is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is one who wants to call out and say, let's go, hooray, and he's making the call. He's making his voice heard. He's very, very fiery. It's not all about noise. He's calling, he's ready to go, but it's really this Knight that wants to go, that has the ability, that has the clarity You want to move forward. You want to know how to move forward, but some of this fire energy is a little too much, a little too intense. I think there's a need to get in tune with your own little water energy and your own emotion going on. This is all the energies at once that have been balanced out and starting something new. Maybe you're purposefully staying stuck. Maybe you're purposefully doing a lot of different things that keeps you stuck, because then you don't have to level up. Then you don't have to move forward. Then you don't have to go trying something new again, starting at square one again. You don't like that idea. Okay. Next is the Tree of Life, the Hanged Man, and the Four of Wands. Excellent. The Tree of Life is sometimes associated with chakras, the Kabbalah, all this stuff. Basically, it's the structure, it's the path, it's the things that you need to line up in order to get going correctly. The things where you have the energies balanced and centered. You have a framework, you have the structure, you have the ability to get everything aligned. Look at this card and look here. This is the 10. This is a completion of another cycle that you're entering. You're entering that next cycle and you're leveling up. And you're reluctant. I don't know why you're reluctant, but you are. You need to charge forward. You want to charge forward and you're reluctant at the same time. What a crazy thing. Well, maybe not so crazy. Maybe not so crazy. You might need to shift your perspective a little bit. The Hanged Man is there. He's suspended in time. He's chilling. He's not, you know, freaking out, upset, nothing like that. He's not blindfolded. He's just balanced. He's hanging out, chill. Taking a look at the cosmos from a different angle, literally. And then look, you have the Four of Wands, which is what happens after you decide to get clear. After you decide, yes, I can move forward. Then you have this gate opening up. This very, very fiery, warm, welcoming gate where you can follow what it is that you want to pursue, where your passions will lead you a little further to a point of celebration. Like the Page of Wands, he wants to be through that gate already. It's like he's calling and he wants that gate open. And it can be, and you can charge forward, but you have to have that truth. You have to let go of some of this imbalance and some of the I need to be stuck because I'm afraid, or I can't change and this is how I've always done it, so I'm going to keep doing it that way. No. That gets to shift. Let's look in the Good Tarot for a little bit more insight. I want to know more about how you're breaking that bondage and getting to this point. So, how does Libra break that bond? This one's coming out. How does Libra break that bond? And so they can get out of that cage. You know what? Let's take that one too. Okay. Okay, first we'll start with this, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Water. This is time where you get centered, you do get calm, you settle down, you reflect. The Queen is very in control of her emotions. She's looking back, looking at what's worked and what's not worked. Instead of just being stuck in frustration, she's evaluating and looking and using those emotions to help her move forward. I mean, there's very much a confidence and an understanding of the flow, of how to feel that flow and go with it. Then you also have the Nine of Fire. So this would be the Nine of Wands. And look, it's not like so much the battle or the wounded warrior or anything like that here. Maybe just a little bit more fire than you know how to handle and a little bit of sparks shooting off. But you're still there. You're still controlling that light. You still have that ability. So you still have the intention to follow your passion, to follow what you want to do. You just don't have to do it all at once. And not everything needs to be perfect all at once. It requires focus. I mean, look how intently she's looking at that one star. It does require focus, and you need to focus on what's most important, even if there are little flickery things here. You need to get really focused if you want to be able to escape that and have your life get bigger. You need to focus up for sure. Okay, and then what else do we need? And this would probably have to do with this too, really, actually. I think they came out this way, but I'm getting that you need to focus on what is clearly the one thing that needs to shift. And I'm talking behaviorally for you. What is the one thing that you can shift? Not everybody else's, you. What can you do to get yourself out of this cage? You're feeling stuck in here. It's just you. It's about you shifting your behavior or your belief. Stepping beyond that. Learning how to balance. Learning that flow. Not playing martyr or feeling like poor me when it's right there. There's no reason for you to feel in lack right now. Mm-mm. Seven of air. Okay. So she's got the geese and she's got the doves, and usually the seven of air is the seven of swords. Is trying to choose where's your flock? Who do you fit with? Where do you go? What do you take with you? What knowledge do you take with you? It's not seven of wands and seven of fire. You're battling and holding your position. Seven of air, you're getting clear about your thoughts and what to protect and what you need to protect, or if you need to go. What do you need to take with you? How do you transform that? The swords and the air is all about the thoughts. It's all about the mindset. And I would say it's about protecting your own calm. Getting clear, protecting your own calm. It's like the girl and the goose, and she gets chased all around the goose yard or the bird yard, and then she just feels like she's running around like a silly goose, which she is. Messenger of air, page of air. You have the messenger of wands here and the knight of air here. This is all about getting clear. I mean, look at this. They're the pages, right? The page has the sword but doesn't really know how to wield it, and she spies and she looks and she checks things out, and she might be a little bit reluctant, but she just isn't really paying close attention. She needs to focus. Again, focus. Calm the emotional fire. Calm the hot temper down. Focus. Manage your time well. Manage your resources well. Balance it out. Balance what your energy needs are. Yeah. Okay. Well, is there any other advice that we might have? Let's look for any other advice for you, Libras, as far as maybe structure or what might help you so you can get this, because you've completed something for sure, and it's time to move on to this next one. It's almost like you're so comfortable in the completion of that cycle, you don't want to step forward. So you're stuck. You don't have to be stuck. That old version of things, you've outgrown it, whether you like it or not. I mean, how long can you be in that cramped cage? Not very long. Oh. So you have the three of air. This is usually, you see the heart with the three swords through it. It doesn't mean there's necessarily a heartbreak, but there might be a new truth that's come in that you don't want to deal with this truth yet. You don't want to deal with the fact that you are too big to be in this circumstance anymore. You are too big to be limited by your own nonsense. Your own victim, poor me, I can't figure it out. Poor me, I'm stuck in this, I'm trapped, I can't figure it out, and I don't have enough. Horseshit on that. You have enough. You have outgrown this. You've outgrown it. You have all this air, which is this thought energy, and it's time to move forward. And you can't be running around silly like this. You have to be looking forward, not just wielding power, but looking forward. And it does require a walking away from a painful truth, from a painful part of the past or a completed cycle where you're done. Libra, Libra, Libra. This is very much a call to grow up. Sorry. It's a call to grow up. It's a growing up call. It's a very, if you want this, Ooh, Queen energy. This is a very mature energy that you're stepping into. And the Devil just got knocked completely off the table with that. Yeah, this is what happens when you let go of this old definition of yourself, this old mindset more than anything else. Then you're going to have the power to move forward, and everything's going to start opening up for you when you do that. All right, that's what I've got for you. Hope it's helpful, Libra. All right, take care. Bye-bye.